133 science from Australia there. Oh, I just saw that. Cheeky science. Look at that. Dear oh dear, 50% growth in all cities and a bit of extra housing in my capital. Look at that, we can now get up to a nice high population. Do I want to try and build Colosseum or do I want to get the preserve down first? I think let's one turn the Prasat, because if I don't do that, I'm going to miss out on all the culture and I'm going to get annoyed at myself. After that, we'll go for entertainment complex, so just lock in there. We want to chop out those cattle, otherwise we'll be missing out on all the food. More Prasats finished though. You can see I'm starting to get the projects done for writers. I reckon we can get 3 down. 3 writers. It's not unobtainable. 1, 2, and bam. Now Chingeti is going to give me huge faith from my trade routes. Oh, it's delightful. It's exactly what you want to see. I discovered apprenticeship and industrial zones. Look at me go. I'm great. Great and modest. All of the things you want in a content creator. Thinking holy site wise, I put it down on that rice towel because I've got the woods, the mountain, and the river there. Yeah. Okay, cool. I also can actually just cheekily buy that tile, and now I'm getting the 2 great general and merchant points per turn. Better late than never. Matt Beard. All right, we'll go and quickly chop that tile out before I build on it. Sometimes I can be efficient. Oh, of all of the writers to get, this was a good one because that's, I think, the one that gives +4 works of writing. Am I right? Yeah, it is. Brazil is rushing these projects quite hard now. That's fine. It's not going to be great works of writing that win me this game. It's going to be Prasats. It's going to be Biosphere. It's going to be a lot of fun stuff. So don't get too hooked on all of that. And up in the mountains, we have city number 6, Daddy Todd, with quite an impressive holy site from memory. Where are you? The +5. There you go. Lovely stuff. I need a little bit of a boost in this city. Yeah, it's on a geothermal fissure, but it is also next to a volcano. Volcanoes are never that good. Chingeti was just taken from me by Ethiopia. It's a good thing I left Armani on that city-state because that's too good. I want all of my trade routes going from Glorious Petra. We're going to be making faith for days. And look at this, 249 of the stuff. There's the resource harvest, and I'm actually going to use Matt Beard to make an immediate second settler. Let's just keep settling down here. 15 to 20 cities, something like that. That appears to be the right number. It's not a science, but it feels like the right answer is in there somewhere. Lumber mills. Lumber mills are now appearing. You're going to see a lot of lumber mills very soon. New luxury. Gypsum. Got 4 things now. Excellent. Keep happy, everyone. Keep happy. Stonehenge. So I built this because it was 4 turns. It'll give me a little bit of tourism later. And there's a 3 apostle, which I can use to improve my religion, which I'm going to evangelize. I've also got the 2nd great writer. So we only actually managed to pick up 2. That's a shame. But Chaucer, some other ones that we can go for here. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Colosseum. Get it sorted. In fact, I'm just going to rock down the Theatre Square Festivals just for a second. It's actually hard build the amphitheaters in, and then we'll look to get a little bit more economy going. This is city number 7. You are no good king. I'm sorry. What? How dare you, Norway? It's Jay. Can't believe Norway would just casually diss me like that. Just drops in, delivers a bomb, and then disappears. You're like, oh, thank you. You didn't need to say that. Oh, feudalism. Ah, damn. Should have put that in beforehand. So Corvée is giving me production towards wonders at the moment, but I feel like the serfdom card is better for me. Yeah, I missed out on a couple of charges there. Never mind. Oh, I actually did add a turn to Colosseum. Maybe, oh, that was a bad move. Never mind. Seeing as we have a massive capital and we have Chingeti, I think going for commercial hubs before industrial zones is the way forward. I don't want to get rid of these marshes. I'm going to get rid of the adjacency on commercial hubs and just go for something that improves the holy site. Yeah, not particularly good for gold, but that's not what we're doing it for. We're doing it for the actual trade route itself. Oh, we've now unlocked aqueducts as well. So I should put an aqueduct down everywhere. This will lower the production in a lot of my cities, but the aqueduct is too good a building to reduce and get rid of. Later into the game, I think Holy Order is always really quite good. 30% cheaper apostles, just in case I need to use them. Always very handy. Blood of the Martyr, because we found a natural wonder. Hey! Extra tourism. It's not going to be a huge amount of tourism. It's mainly the faith per turn, but the faith per turn itself is pretty good. I've been buying a lot of builders between turns, by the way. So Philip, Radiatore, Lord Rich all have extra builders now. Rainforest is being chopped out. Woods are being lumber milled. It's a good combo, I think. I put Magnus into Daddy Todd. The idea being I can start sending some lovely settlers out from that direction. We're still using my faith whilst I can. Chinguetti just got taken from me again. Menelik is not playing ball on that city-state. All right, fine. War it is. War it is for that city-state. In the comments, people have said that you are allowed an alliance or two in multiplayer, and it can often happen. Again, I'm trying to just focus on not relying on them too much, but I think I will allow myself one alliance this game, and that is with Norway. They already like me. They're my neighbors. I could, in theory, trade with them. So I'm going to offer friendship, which we have, and then I'm going to go for an alliance as soon as they're available to grab it. More aqueducts. Colosseum. That's my capital. 2 culture, loyalty, and 2 amenities. In fact, that hits at the moment 1, 2, 3, 4 cities. Will be more later. Just have to sort of pick them up. Not every city, by the way, is going to have a holy site on a river. We're going to start abandoning that premise now in order to start settling around Colosseum, and there's also really good reason for it, because if I settle on top of that, and I've got another one to work and an aqueduct and all kinds of fun things. So you want to keep an eye on this stuff. You don't want to let perfection blind you to what is really good. With those 2 envoys I got, by the way, for finishing a Colosseum, I'm going to take this city-state back. And I think with my 1 ally, I am going to allow myself 1-for-1 trades, because that is the sort of thing you would do with someone if you were genuinely allied to. No one else, but just Norway. Let's try and play into the fact that I have 1 friend, and I need to keep them. It's all I'm allowed. All I'm allowed. 1 friend. 1 friend only. Time for monarchy. We won't stick along on monarchy because I'd like to get to theocracy as soon as I can on this game, but it helps whilst I'm here. We're going to go for survey and limes, serfdom, scripture. I'll go autocratic legacy for now, but there are better cards. There are a lot better cards. I'll find another one pretty quick. City number 8. Background henchman 14. It's a good number. And that is a +5 holy site. Let's go chop that out as soon as we can. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay, this is getting annoying now. You gotta stop it, Ethiopia. You gotta stop it. It's not even like that important for me, but you gotta stop it. Please, please. Because I will throw envoys at it, because I'm heavily producing envoys this game, because I'm producing so many wonders in my Apadana city. Just don't play this game, all right? Okay, we've got 183 faith per turn. It makes no sense to do anything else other than monumentality. I'm sure for once everyone agrees with that. Possibly. We'll work it out in a bit. We do want to preserve in my capital because it's 3 housing, and this is very easy land to make up to a nice amount, so we'll keep working this. This means my capital will grow even quicker. Krakatoa was right above me this entire time. Okay, well at least we got a relic. That was, I mean, it's literally to my north. What terrible scouting. Honestly, what am I on? That's as bad as scouting as I've done in some time. Norway is in a golden age, which is why suddenly the loyalty is proving a bit tough. I was going to see if I could chop the stone down, but I'm actually going to just settle there instead for a little bit of less loyalty pressure and the production under the city. Callumbilly. All right, you never drill. You never drill. Good, reliable, holy site. That's what we need. Nice +5. You see, look, a nice +5. That's exactly what we need. Yes, you get it, Callumbilly. You get it. Voting time. Do I care about any of this stuff? Not particularly, so I'll just vote a little bit on, say, cultural and production. I don't want to go anywhere near faith city-states in case they get banned. I'm not going for diplomacy victory here. I'd rather keep all of my favor in case I need to jump on this one. Oh my goodness, city-states do not provide their unique suzerain bonus. Oh, you jammy git. AI did that deliberately, and they've made Grandmaster's Chapel really expensive. Oh, I feel that's targeted. I feel like that's absolutely targeted. Oh, Roman holiday. Every time I see something like that, I'm both impressed, annoyed, scared, and generally frightened. Why would you do that? Why? Oh, dear, oh dear. I'm going to pick up siege tactics quickly, and then we're going to go to industrialization and go straight for coal. Magnus, provision. All right, now Daddy Todd has access to the north of this. There's loads more river to my north. I want to see if we can try and pick that up as fast as possible. This is city number 10. It's a sprawling empire. 10 cities by turn 54, I think is okay. I'm not one to, you know, judge too harshly on myself on that. So there's no holy site that I can put on a river, I don't think. I'm just going for adjacency here, and I've got no gold, so let's build the walls up quickly. Just make use of limes while I can. There's theocracy. The better government for me because it gives me a 15% discount on faith purchasing settlers, which is exactly what I want. Another commercial hub. We're going to start getting these trade routes, although to be honest with you, the trade routes are less effective if Chinguetti is refusing to play ball because of the World Congress, so maybe I shouldn't even be rushing that. There's a ton of space to my south as well. Like, I haven't missed that. The only problem with it is it's got no rivers whatsoever. We are trying to limit ourselves a little bit to rivers. Not that it always works. Oh, Jimmer, this is a bonus. I'm pretty sure this wouldn't happen in a normal multiplayer map, but what can you do? Take the bonuses. The falcon. Have a builder and sort yourself out. Okay, the preserve is now done in my capital. I'm going to pop the grove down quickly just for these yields. Delicious, delicious yields. And then Mahabodhi Temple. I'll treat myself to that. Yep, I'm using missionaries to spread my religion. I was getting bored. Reformed Church. Oh yes, here we go. Discount on faith purchases. Lime, survey, scripture, serfdom, simultaneum. That's what we want to see. Even more faith. Even more. Never stop. Never stop faithing. Be faithful to your own empire and it will faith everywhere for you. And now I start building up traders in glorious Petra because Chingati won't be gone forever. And when it's back, I'll need it back fully. So Brazil went for a writer, which leaves me Rumi. I'm getting so lucky on this. That is another +4. Thank you so much. Look at the tourism. 63 of it now. This is going to be impossible to get a tourism victory in my opinion, but I'm enjoying just the early game tourism just creeping in now. I'm wondering if Kilwa is a good play at some point. I need coast, but I do have it. We can pick up someone like Imhotep or one of the the Renaissance era great generals. Engineers. Engineers, generals, medieval era, Renaissance era. It's all the same really. And maybe rushing Kilwa is a really good play. Here's a Krakatoa city though. That's the wrong picture. I was like, what have I done for that? Don't complain. Adam, there may be a giant volcano next to you. Don't think about it too hard, okay? Just don't think about it too hard. It just is. I'm gonna get a harbor down in case I can pick up Mausoleum quickly. All right, I've been scheming. How am I gonna win this? One of the main ways I'm gonna win this is to rush to conservation as soon as possible. Conservation needs about 924 culture. I need to get my culture to about 400 to 500 as soon as I can, as quickly as I can. We will continue doing lovely things like building wonders in my capital. We'll continue to build the infrastructure up, but I do now need to focus a little bit on making sure my culture gets really high. There are 2 more medieval writers to earn in this era. We'll try and get those down as quickly as we can. We'll make sure that each city has a plasat. We'll make sure that every city has a theatre square. We're going to do what we can to really push the culture up as much as possible. I think this is possible. I think we have a strategy. Is it a good strategy? Never is. It's always ridiculously dangerous. However, we like a silly strategy every now and then. Oh, lovely. There's no holy site that works well in this city. Fine, we'll just go for the big old culture bomb. We'll capture the volcano. What can go wrong? Maybe that's to the point where it's too much. What is too much? Is there a thing's too much? I don't know. But I have the faith to put 1,000,001 national parks down. Like national parks with the mountain ranges that I have and all the forest, we should be able to put a ton down. That'll be one side of the tourism. We should probably work to getting biosphere as soon as we can as well. Biosphere is an important component. Yeah, population 13. Population 13. That'd be a really nice place to get to, don't you think? Who's stealing this one from me? Menelik. Menelik is going for all of my faith city-states, which makes perfect sense, by the way. Like, I totally respect that. That is exactly his deal. He wants to be going for them, but it doesn't stop it being really annoying. All right? Can we just acknowledge that it's really annoying and leave it there? I'm also going to start to build up trade routes now with various people. It's not much tourism, but it's just a little bit now that I've hit 67. Probably going just a little bit earlier. I need to get the trade route to there. Let's trade with Cal and Billy for now, and then we'll get another trade route going in a second. So many settlers. So many. Yes, we love it. Oh, did I mention my grove? It only put 1 super tile down, but all of these woods with a little bit of extra faith and food. Delicious. We're eating the trees. We're physically going around the bases of them, ripping bark off with our teeth. Yum. Is that a normal thing to do? Who really knows? We don't think about the word normal too hard. Oh, and holy sites are now beginning to finish. Amazing. The culture bombs are brilliant. The extra faith is brilliant. But getting the prasats as soon as we can. Now that's something that we have to run for. And look, we've got another one there. Yes, holy sites are absolutely what we need to win this game. In fact, I actually need to go around, just continue buying builders in all of the cities that haven't got the holy sites. It's probably more important that I make sure the cities I have holy sites than it is making new cities. There's probably a level of priority there that I haven't quite recognized properly, but it's now beginning to come around. So I think we're getting there nicely. We're going to move this settler onto this iron. This settler will go onto this coast, and then this one will head up to here. So we'll go 1, 2, 3 cities beautifully. That is a harbor though. My first one. Let's get the lighthouse in. We now have capacity for mausoleum should we wish to build it, which I do kind of want to. So whether or not I get away with it. Yes, another holy site rushed out. Amazing. 250 faith per turn. Oh, only Void Singers was on, eh? Imagine a game with Void Singers with this amount of beautiful, beautiful faith. Delicious. I realize I have a bunch of envoys. Do I need to grab Chinguetti back? It's actually not a priority until the World Congress flips around again. Once it flips around, then it's a bit of a priority for us. Next up, humanism. There is a great artist, my first one. Let's get Liang. I quite enjoyed having Liang around last time. I'm going to put you in Radiatore. Having extra builder charges is the sort of thing that just really quickly adds up. City number 13. It's off. And there is some turtle over there, which is a luxury I don't have. Speaking of, I can get an alliance in with Norway. I kind of want to settle up to them a little bit, but a cultural alliance isn't really needed. I've got loads of space. So let's instead encourage a little bit of science. Yeah, there you go. Beautiful, beautiful alliance is formed. And here's some chocolate for some pearls. My ally is strong. We will lead each other to greatness, no doubt. Seeing as I'm waiting for other stuff, I'm going to just pick up this cultural city-state, because that one will make my amphitheaters just a little bit better. I could put down more improvements. I'm not sure I want to do that, but hey, better to use my envoys rather than having them sit around doing nothing. Siege tactics. Imhotep. I'm just going to seize Imhotep with a bit of faith. He only is 3 turns worth of faith. Absolutely worth it. Boudica, let's keep you on the front line. I mean, there's no barbarians to convert this game, but it's nice to have her around nonetheless. And there is another set of books. So many prasats being built, so many holy sites being finished, so much food being deposited. I think Daddy Todd has actually pretty much made all the settlers I'd want to in this area, which is unbelievable. I'm going to move you down to background henchmen. Down you go. Make the settlers down here. And in the meantime, that's right, another round of builders in all of the cities that need to make improvements, which is, well, pretty much all of them. Or no, I was getting Imhotep, wasn't I? Whoops. I'm so bad at that. Come on, us. Focus on the one thing you were supposed to be doing. Mahabodhi Temple, 2 diplomatic victory points, 2 apostles when built, and 2 envoys because it's my Apadana city. Evangelize, Inquisition. I probably should look at the promotions before I do that, but I don't really care. I might just seize this writer and also this merchant quickly. Thank you very much. I like the governor, but I like the extra books. This is city number 14. Retrospect. We'll get city number 15 set up in a sec. Once I've got 15 cities, to be absolutely honest with you, I think if I got no more the rest of the game, I'd still have plenty. I'd still have absolutely plenty. Mercantilism. Come on, conservation's looking a lot nearer now. My worship building. I think we're going to go for stupa. Just a nice little bit of extra happiness to keep us topped up. A great musician. Lovely stuff. I've always wanted music in my lands. Pop you down immediately. A little bit of extra culture. Delightful. Now up to colonialism. There is the aforementioned Imhotep. The next up is Filippo, who would be an amazing Kilwa builder. So yes, I do want to rush you. Let's switch you to industrial zone projects Radiatore. I want to just make sure that somebody's working on that. Thank you. Cannon Billy is building the second harbor. I think it's always good to have 2 of these things. I can actually put lumber mills on the rainforest now. That's useful. It's a nice little upgrade when that one pops around. More prasats. Amani is going to go down to puppeteer now. I really want to keep that city-state. I don't want to have to keep fighting for it. So we shall not. Just met Cardiff. Another industrial city-state. Keep an eye on that. That's going to be quite useful. I'm surprised we haven't been flooded before this point, to be honest with you. What broke? Oh, a lot of it broke. Jay, you got some stuff to clean up, but luckily the holy site itself didn't break, which means that you still have the production, which is delightful. Very good. Very good to see. There's the trade route now to Norway. I've actually got 3 trade routes up. Australia, Norway, and Ethiopia has one with me. So just little bursts of extra tourism here and there. We're still way too early to be counting tourism like that, but I am just observant of it. Buttress, education, military tactics, mass production through to industrialization. That's where we're going now. Industrialization gives me production, but it also gets me closer to flight, and flight gives me tourism on my plasats, which is a really cool thing. We need loads more space actually for great works of writing. So let's get the amphitheater done. Glorious Petra. Actually, no, we should be able to just buy that. Glorious Petra is too busy with wonders. Cool stuff like that. Cartography boosted. There's the second harbor. City number 15. Dabblers. Welcome. You can have this. It's a very good holy site here. Yeah, there's some decent ones. I should have really chopped that tile out first, shouldn't I? Never mind. We'll go there and chop it out. One thing I haven't done is upgrade any of my units. I've just kind of realized I've let this very much lapse. I should build a unit just to get my city strength up. Otherwise, people are going to think that I'm such an easy target. I've only got 60 military strength and I'm rocking a 20 34 strength capital. What's going on? It's awful. That is genuinely awful. Potato of Doom, can you sort me out temporarily? Actually, oh, you get me a Domray. Let's get a Domray. It's only 3 turns. How hard could it be? Come on, World Congress. I need my city-states back. All of these bonuses. Candy's bonus, Jerusalem's bonus, Laventa's bonus, Chingetti's bonus. There's so much stuff that I've lost and it's painful. Don't make me go without. I'm not capable of waiting on this sort of stuff. Mausoleum, by the way. Science, faith, and culture. But an extra engineering charge, so that's a 3 wonder. What old wonders are still available? Jebel Barkal, Statue of Zeus, Great Lighthouse, Colossus. Oh, actually, it would be right by Krakatoa, but Cal and Billy here could also do Colossus and stuff. Yeah, let's go for Colossus. That's a really good wonder. The Great Library is still available as well. Huh, interesting. Terracotta Army. Actually, Terracotta Army is really good for a cultural victory. It means you can move your archaeologists into other people's lands. Just be a real pain. Be like, oh, that's mine. Sorry about that. Don't mind me. I'm just gonna nick all of your ancient goods. Colonialism. I'm pretty sure this is useless because I think everything's on the same continent. No, I have 4 cities on a different continent. All right, sorry. Let me clarify. It's mostly useless. Mostly useless. Let's put craftsmen in. Turn a bit more production. Keep Gothic architecture in briefly. Simultaneum, I do want to pop back into my government as soon as possible. I have some double envoys to use first. Cardiff, I'll go 1-2, and I'll drop one into Hunza as well. Next time I get a level up, I'll put Raj in. Now, natural history time. I don't think I've actually put any farms next to my aqueducts yet, but there is the +2 food. Such a weird ability, that one. Like, it should be really good, but it's not. It's just not. You never ever use it. You know what? I'm actually going to build Colossus over here. Why not? Why not? Get that trade route in, I say. Trade route with Brazil. It's an extra piece. Pinch in Filippo just before he comes up. Amazing. Oh, and Mimir. Oh, Brazil. Is that who you're going to get? That's unfortunate. Colossus. +1 trade route capacity. Right. There are no other major civilizations that I can send a trade route to at the moment. Unless I can trade with the Dutch. Can I trade with the Dutch? Not yet, but I will be able to soon. So all new trade routes are going to go to Glorious Petra because in 8 turns, Chinguetti will give a ton of extra faith. Now we need to get Kilwa going. I think it doesn't make sense to build Kilwa in any city over another, Adam. You have access to the coast. Might as well rock it, you know? You might as well. Whoa, bam. So we're going to use Filippo in order to just get the 15% extra yields on everything. It's the faith. 15% extra faith across my empire. Could you imagine? Could you imagine a world? It would be glorious. The Domray. It's 0 score, but more importantly, it's just a tiny bit of extra strength to my cities. I don't think anyone is likely to attack me in this game. You never want to rock that as an inevitability, you know? You want to try and make things as sensible as possible. Glorious Petra, please get yourself an amphitheater. It's needed. Now I can finally put some beautiful extra great works of writing down. We've just about hit 100 tourism. Ethiopia has declared war on Rapa Nui. It has man-at-arms. They have warriors. I don't think that's a fair reflection of the actual combat here, but we'll keep an eye on it. And Candy has been taken from me. If that's Menelik again, I'm going to be so annoyed. No, it's Wuzi Chen. Okay, fine. Right. I was going to say, Menelik, I'd have your number. I really, really would. Here's some actual art. Actual art. Amazing. And do I want to buy Da Vinci? And I do. Yes, I really, really do. Religious. Another religious one down in a second. Filippo, please. Yes. Kilwa, it will be mine sooner rather than later. Hopefully. Maybe. Probably. I don't know. Don't ask me. I've got no clue. A new industrial zone, natural history, and some spare envoys very quickly. Do I want to do anything? Oh no, it was. I remember now. I want to use Gothic architecture quickly to finish off Kilwa. 3 envoys when built. When I am suzerain of a city-state, the city receives 15% boost to that type, but if I'm suzerain to 2 or more of the city-states of that type, an additional 15% boost is given to all of my cities, which now means that I have 15% production and faith in all of my cities, as long as it's districts and wonders and buildings and that sort of thing, which is a big change. That is a big change. And 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 569 faith. No, we can do more than that, I think. Simultaneum and Raj. That means I have 631 faith per turn. Amazing. It remains too many. I have so much faith. I literally have no idea what to do with it. Conservation time. I do know what to do with it. I'm going to be making national parks. Natural parks? National parks? I guess it's a national naturalized nature of national importance. Yes. Logical. 10 faith on Stupa. Oh, I really should build more of these. At the moment, I'm having too much fun building districts. Da Vinci is going to give 3 culture on all of my workshops, but more importantly, it gives a random Eureka, like replaceable parts is quite a useful one for me. So now I'm going to start getting some internal roots from Glorious Petra. Remember, this isn't necessarily for the yields per se. This is more for the idea that Chingeti is going to come in soon and just give me everything that I need on this front. Now, engineers, I'm not so fussed about these. Writers, artists, musicians, scientists, none of this is worth keeping my faith for. What we're instead going to do is go back to making 1 settler per turn, and with the spare faith, I am now going to start investing in stupas. We're going to start going around and making sure these are in, because it just increases my faith per turn even more. Mont Saint-Michel, more relic capacity, but more importantly, I can now send my apostles on offensive missions and they'll just generate more relics for me. Should I get myself involved in a bit of a religious battle, which to be honest, I'm not really planning on doing, but you never quite know. 100% religious tourism from this city? Tempting. We're just going to keep building wonders in my capital. I don't see why I would ever stop, although there's some extra buildings in here. Let's go for workshop and then zoo, and then we'll go from there. 2 more envoys into Jerusalem. And now that means that my stupas are worth another 3 faith. We'll come back to that in a second, because I think that's quite a lot. But usual rules, buy the settler, and then purchase more stupa. Stupa. Tonight, the super stupa will find me. I think Abba said that, the wise philosopher of Abba. Actually, before the zoo, as much as an intelligence agency is really handy, we're going to go Grandmaster's Chapel, because if I've got 728 faith, if anyone attacks me, they'll regret it really quickly. Like, but this is sort of back off energy, you know? It's just like, go away, back off, not in the mood. Great lighthouse, it's just a free source of a little bit of tourism, like having an extra great work. Nothing much. I'm actually starting to pick up my first tourists now. Brazil is the one being the pain, and they're generating about 1 per turn, and based on my tourism, we're generating 1 every 2 turns. So in order to get even with Brazil, I need to have twice the tourism than their culture per turn. Just keep that in mind. 114 culture per turn means I need about 230 tourism just to stay even. We might be working on this one for a little bit. Samarkand, another city-state. Lot of gold city-states. There's actually more gold city-states than faith city-states, unbelievably. I'm also quite proud of this. I'm up to 108 population. 108 in 15 cities. Let's just see how the AI is keeping up with me. 15 and 108. We've got 7 and 47, 7 and 39, 9 and 52, 9 and 46, 8 and 52, 7 and 53, 8 and 41, 8 and 53, 9 and 55. You know what? Something tells me this is doing quite well. We're doing all right in this game. There's a lot that's unwinding favorably. Look at these cheeky little workshops. Each one of these being built is worth 6 culture because of Da Vinci. Cheeky Da Vinci. Just nosing around, giving me tons and tons of sneaky culture. You love it. This is city, what is this? 16. RB Hedge with some more lovely stuff around here. Is there a river to put the holy site on? Nowhere near, no. +2 will do. It's technically +4 when it all works out. Up to 828 faith per turn. What is this? I don't think I really understand what's going on. Actually, let me just quickly check. There's a trader. Yep. Still getting stupa. That's my 9th, 10th, 11th. Huge faith per turn. And we haven't even got the extra 3 faith from Leventa yet. Just hold on for that one. What are we doing tech-wise? This is one of the main questions. I'm actually in 3rd with no campuses. 36 techs, 32, 29. This is the only problem I have with when you play hyper-culturally, is I feel sometimes I miss out on science, and it just leaves you very vulnerable to attack, because if people come in at this point with cuirassiers, artillery, I would be like, oh no, what do? I physically can't do anything. I'm also so reliant on aggression. Normally, like, I'd look at someone like Norway and be like, oh, those cities look so attackable. No, Ursa, keep it in your head. Don't attack. Just be kind and lovely. Anyway, there's conservation. Do I do anything else other than monumentality? No is the short answer. It just makes no sense, because actually, if I go for archaeologists, thinking about this, I could use my faith to buy archaeologists. It's not a bad idea. It's not a bad idea at all. Get this art museum first, because we need some spare art going down. We've got sculptures, religious. It doesn't really matter what I put down as long as it's there. But this is the national park. Each one of these is going to be a glorious increase in the amount of tourism that we have. We just need to make sure that they're all going down in the right cities. If I just quickly show you the naturalist lens, you can see, there's already quite a few. We've got 4 without even needing to do anything. We'll keep working on that. All my envoys. Here we go. 2 more. And my stupas. Now give me even more faith. 937 faith per turn. Okay. Cool. Just going to put 1 into Anshan, and then we're going to hover around and see if we can get the 2 science from the works of writing. It's a nice little bonus amount. But let's see how naturally this gets put down. Yeah, actually, this is a pretty good distribution. 1 there, 1 there, 1 there, and then 1 here as well. So we'll start just getting all of these out. I've got crazy amounts of faith. I can put down like 2 more next turn. Let's get this tourism in as fast as possible. Oh, an admiral. That's my first boat. Yay, off you go. Again, this is the sort of thing that I should really be avoiding, and I wouldn't do in a genuine game. I'm just sort of pushing it right now. There's scouts around. I've got settlers. I have no walls. This is thoroughly dodgy. The procession train of settlers from the city. It's very satisfying, though. I'm allowed to do silly things if I'm aware that they're silly. I think that's the rule. It's the self-proclaimed rule that Ursa's going for today. And you know it's a bad rule when Ursa starts talking about it in third person as well. That's when you really know it's a bad rule. I need to... Oh, yeah, that's a good point. Thank you, Norway, for reminding me. Renaissance walls. This is something I do want to build in every city now. Now that I've got conservation, walls give tourism, and it's the sort of tourism that just starts to pinch the enemy without them realizing. Chingetti's back, everyone. Nice. Which is the religion of the world that is most populous apart from mine? Catholicism. So let's vote to condemn Catholicism, and let's give me culture bombs. Yes. Again, I'm just saving my favor for something really bad. Don't know what that really bad is, but something that really helps me. Oh, they can condemn my religion. Oh, yay. Why is the AI going for me? Roman holiday. Have you been setting it to go for Ursa specifically? Naughty, naughty. It's exactly what's happening. I can just tell. 1,100 faith now because, yep, 15 faith from every trade route from Glorious Petra. Oh, here we go. Here we go. This is how we start. Let's get all of these national parks sorted as soon as we can. We need more. More, I say. We should be able to do way more than that in theory. Might just need to rearrange tiles a little bit in this area. Like, Adam, if you own all of these, that means you can put 1 down there. Yep, you see, sometimes you just need a little bit of a rearrangement and everything is possible. But that little spam of national parks just got me 10 era score, which is a third of the way to a normal age already on like the 2nd turn. Great stuff. Really good stuff to see. We've got more art museums. I think I might actually build archaeological museums. They could be better for me. Let's get a water park going as well. This is right in the middle of my empire. Happiness for all. And finally, a very special shout out goes to Glorious Petra, Matthew Wilkinson, Paul Coffey, Portland, Clint Hennis, The Nickerman, Daddy Bear Todd, Toon General, Civilized, Kappa Yobby Virani, The Uncivil Engineer, Lillian, Radiatore, Scott Stratton, Major King Kong, Skeptical Bear, Cinnamon Beard, Private Selection, Genoa Salami, Callum Billy, Garrett Gowan, El Truant, Creston, RB Hedged, Mushkin Mandletort, Burial, I'm Daft, Gooberman, Dr. Bobby, Mixomatosis, NTG Golfman, Indigenous 68, Technology Poet, Teddy Zursa, Zaf, Barnaby Rex, Charlie Bears, Flying Dutch Burbs, Nate the Great, Alex Frost, Mean Penguin, Interplanet Janet, Frankincense Battlezord, Bookaluk 79, Bob Loblaw, Geography Teacher, Juvara, Hal Carnassus, Morax, Zynikush, Echo Bear, Deja Fu, Kovuwu, Legally Trash, Is This Live, Twin Cam Inferno, Martin S, Minnow, Sorted Dutch, Rad Bickley, Shadow of Gaia, Flower Power Bear, Poppy Dude, Dan Jamo. Thank you everyone for your support. Goodbye!